Manager would like to follow up on our first reading of the Freedom of Information Act and our intended NACOG deeds.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, as to item 4 of the Freedom of Information Act, ordinance of regular policy regarding public records. Just for clarification, within the town of Waterloo, we have a policy as well as a form provided that Ms. Arnold has for requesting information that are public records, things that have come into the town that are of public nature. This is the second reading of that particular policy. The only change from comments received as to the ordinance is in number 5. In the second, there's an added second sentence that states that research required by third-party providers shall be charged at the provider's regular hourly rate. In case something happens that we need to employ other individuals that are under the employ of the town, like we're happy to have Mr. Randall Hunt with us today, that is the certified public accountant for the town of Waterloo. That's providing our audit. That if he has to do additional research, that any of those charges would be at his regular rate, so we have added that into it. And besides that, the ordinance is the very same as was provided in the first reading. Therefore, I would request that the town council approve this resolution and the adoption of the ordinance, and it then be published so that it can be enacted.
Have a motion to adopt the Freedom of Information Act resolution.
Yes, I make the motion.
Motion by Ricky Haggard, second by Monica Whitaker. We'll take a roll call vote on this, please. Chris Strickland?
Yes.
Carl Carter? Ricky Haggard?
Yes.
Monica Whitaker? Yes. Al Fidel? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, council. Also, on the next item on the agenda is the NACOG fees that are due. We have a letter dated from as of November 27th of this year from NACOG that has our stated appropriation dues of $450 and our area agency on aging, which includes the Meals on Wheels and other items in that, for a total of $5,300. They have been very helpful to the town of Waterloo and have sustained their obligations to the town. So I would ask that this particular larger for the town to be approved in the amount of $5,300.
We have a motion to pay for the NACOG dues. Motion by Chris Strickland. Do we have a second? Roll call, Chris Strickland?
Yes.
Carter?
Yes.
Ricky Haggard?
Yes.
Monica Whitaker?
Yes.
And Dale? Yes. The next item on our agenda is our Christmas boxes that we sponsor each year through the communication from Tanya with the school and seniors here at the community center. We've come up with approximately 25. Each year, the last few years, we have been spending in the neighborhood of $2,000. So we tell Piggly Wiggly and Cherokee have been very good to work with us in this to help us out, and we tell them a dollar amount, and they usually provide as much as they can for that amount for these boxes. And this year, it's instead of just trying to concentrate on one meal, they're trying to do more non-perishable items that will be sustained longer for people where they won't have to cook it all at one time. So, you know, if y'all would like to consider, you know, $75 to $80 a piece, or stay in the $2,000 range, I think that would be really good with the amount that food and groceries has gone up in the last year. Any discussion with that, or if somebody like to make a motion to?
Motion.
Motion to stay at around $80 a piece, or $2,000 range. We have a second? Okay. All right, roll call, Chris Strickland,
Yes.
Cardo,
Yes.
Ricky,
Yes.
Monica. Al, Nate, yes. This is, something that we provided at Christmas time for several years, and it's always been a worthy and very generous opportunity for the town to give back to the community, and we would like to continue it in the future. Next item on agenda number 7 is our town vehicle. We have a Crown Vic that was donated by the City of Florence Police Department a few years ago with the intentions of it being used by the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department to provide district coverage for our community. There our insurance provider, which is Alabama Municipal Insurance, deferred that they would not allow county employee from the sheriff's department to operate a town vehicle, so the sheriff's department has provided their own vehicle. And so I talked with Joe Hamilton, and he said he didn't see any reason for that in the future that they would need the vehicle, and we hate to see it just sit and be idle and deteriorate when it may be put to use by somebody. So I would like to propose we donate it to the fire department. They said they could use it for a medical vehicle, to use as, you know, in response to medical calls, they can equip it for that capacity, and at least it would be getting some, hopefully some valuable usage to help out the fire department. Any discussion, because I hate to see it just sit there and not be used. It's been sitting there a good while.
What about the ones that carry the mules from here? They do that with their own personal vehicle?
And the person be gonna get reimbursed mileage through NACOG, you know, right, Mr. Stanton?
I was just thinking maybe that we start to go over that, but what about the insurance and stuff?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a service I think NACOG provides. Yeah, they just, it's their expense, they pay the mileage for it. Have a motion to transfer ownership to the fire department? Have a second?
I'll say.
Okay, roll call, Chris Strickland, Carlo, Ricky,
Yeah.
Monica, Al, yes. Stanfield, is something you can provide us a resolution for the
Absolutely.
next,
Yes, sir.
next meeting to transfer ownership?
Yes, sir. That'll be the second reading of it, so yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. The next agenda on, the next item on our agenda is the Waterloo Free Library. And Ms. Majors had inquired about a couple of things that she would like to do. One is she says she has someone who'd like to come in on Saturday mornings. How often, I don't know, but every once in a while on Saturday mornings, do some children's hours or do some readings, and, you know, just they'd be opening up and closing it anyways on, you know, the weekends. Various times, some of us, I know Jay has helped open and close. I have during the week, Tanya usually opens up at 9 and then it's closed at 7. Usually Saturday and Sunday hours are traditionally being 1 to 7 on the weekends, but unless the council has injection, I don't see any reason we can't use it at different times on Saturday if they're opening and closing for children. Any discussion, any objection to that? Okay. The next thing she'd asked about was doing some paintings on the side of the building for photo locks, but we're going, at this time, not approve that because we have plans to paint the entire building on the outside in the spring. So we've cleaned it, back in the fall, and the entire building would look better if it was painted, so we have plans to paint the entire building on the outside in the spring. But on another note, we do have a grant for the library from the Lauderdale County Commission that in the amount of $3,000 that they can use for various supplies or, you know, other things that they might need for the library. So we do appreciate the Lauderdale County Commission for supporting the library here in Waterloo and donating $3,000 towards the library. It will be greatly appreciated.
That's awesome. Wasn't it awesome? It was the angel wings and butterfly wings at the school, that anybody could go there and take pictures too.
But this was very nice of the Lauderdale County Commission to donate that to the Free Library. Next item on our agenda, number 9, is our CD. We have a CD that comes, matures December the 31st, and the amount of, it's $1,351,736.53. We've already had some communication, reached out to farmers and merchants, and we would like to, if we can, maybe, since this one matures on the 31st, maybe have a call meeting on January the 2nd with a resolution to get this approved. Is that appropriate, Mr. Stanfield?
Yes, sir.
And that way we can proceed on with this, CD being reinvested and capture all the interest that we can, and talk to Beth, and she has, are we still at the same amount? 4.5% that was previously 4. We greatly appreciate the Farmers Merchant Bank working with us, and we'll have it for discussion until the next meeting, and then we can present a resolution for immediate consideration then to have it reinvested. Item number 10 is comments from the mayor, and I would like just to say, is this being the last meeting of this year, that I think as a community, I greatly appreciate everybody's efforts and the things that we accomplished this year, and it's greatly appreciated by the community, and we always appreciate everyone's participation. Jay, I'd like you to touch on the cookbooks that are available. If you'd like to say something about them, there's some on some of the tables that the seniors have done. I'll let you say something about that.
Thank you, yes, the seniors collected recipes for literally 20 years since it started. So, but nobody could ever get a cookbook, put together. We got the cookbook put together, it's printed, it's ready, and they are going to be for sale starting tomorrow. So they are gonna be $25. They're just awesome. I mean, we've got stories in there, and, you know, it's just a nice thing for Waterloo. It's different pictures, we've got pictures in there. We spared no expense on this cookbook, and it's something that you can pass down to your kids. You can put your own recipes in there because it's a 3-ring binder. So we're real excited about it. We're real proud of it. Everybody participated in the cookbook. So there's a couple of cute little stories in the cookbook, and we would just appreciate your support and buy a cookbook.
Thank you very much. If I could, Mr. Pep, I need to go back and do one more thing.
Yes, sir.
On the agenda,
I'll let you amend the
I'm
agenda.
going to amend the agenda right quick. One item that we lack, the only thing we lack on the community center grant here, we were going to get a floor developer to strip and take better care of the floors. So, I reached out to, hang on just a minute. American Paper and Twine in most shows, and they have a Viper, floor buffer, low speed, that the guy recommended we were gonna clean the floors, that's what we need. We have a Viper where I work, it's a burnisher, it's not a buffer like this one, but this is really the last piece of the puzzle that we like finishing the community center grant, and it's $1,025. I would like to consider us getting that to finish our grant. It'd be nice if, I know guys look forward to cleaning and stripping these floors and,
So excited about that.
yeah, so, if y'all would like to consider that, or if you think it's good, we'll need a motion for that, and we can get that taken care of. Motion by Mr. Strickland,
Second.
second Mr. Haggard. Roll call that, Chris Strickland,
Yes.
Ricardo,
Yes.
Ricky Haggard,
Yes.
Monica,
Yes.
Alan, yes. Excuse me there, I had written that in and forgot it. Like to thank Kevin Scott, he brings his bucket truck down as we need him to from time to time. We have a new Christmas banner here at the intersection, if you hadn't noticed it, we appreciate his help each time that we hang banners, anything coming down, helping us out, and, at the present time, I'm sure y'all aware, we've got quite a few people sick, so anything we can do to help them out, we all need to reach out and try to help them out if we can. But other than that, I hope each one of y'all all have a nice, enjoyable holiday season. Council have anything they'd like to bring up? Any comments from the public, community?
I think that the Christmas parade this year was the best one that we've ever
I didn't
had.
write that down either, but it was a really good turnout, and we appreciate everybody's participation in that, and we appreciate the museum opening up to let people enjoy it for food and after the parade. It was very nice of me. Appreciate you and your farm donating the tree. It's very nice, and we appreciate it down there by the post office. Anybody else have anything? Mr. Stanfield, I'll let you take us into the executive section.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mayor, under section 3625A-7, I would ask that we go into executive session tonight so that the council may receive the town audit that will be available next month to the public as for the beginning of it, for Mr. Hunt's explanation of the audit. It may discuss the general reputation, character, or professional competence of individuals that, of certain people who are not public employees at this time, or may have been, but it will be available to the public next month, but we need to receive it into executive session, and then it will be published next month.
So at this time, we will not come back into the meeting after.
No, pardon me, Mr. Mayor, I should have added that we will not go back, that there will be no votes taken
Right.
as into this, and when we come back, there will be no further discussion or comments, and the council will adjourn.
Well, thank y'all very much for your attendance, we appreciate it.
No, we will not be on that.
The regular schedule meeting.
Till not, see you again next year?
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
And this will be the last executive session for the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank